Well, hello. This is Jurgita, and welcome to my channel, the new and all subscribers or just visitors. And I hope you enjoy watching this video of my planning for 2024, not 25 yet. 2024, a new starts for magazines and possibly even like different styles. So I mentioned in several previous videos of my whip parade and finishes. I was hinting that I got this calendar to just give basics of my stitching. I'm not playing any of stitchy games that I've had online and via Facebook, because I'm gonna try this year and give myself a challenge not to count my stitches if I don't have to. There's like maybe one group that I can relax and stitch occasionally. And some of the designs I have like in the pattern keeper or across the shaga, so it would show me how much I stitched. But I not pushing myself. I'm gonna try different things. I'm gonna try do more starts from like a kits and pamphlets and from magazines, and 12 different style of crafts, which is not always going to be involved with the needle and the thread. And I have only 3 whips that going to be stitched every month, a certain amount of stitches. Rest of them are just going to be sort of stitching, and a couple of them I want to finish by the end of the year. So I'm going to try to slow down my pace and enjoy, and possibly continue doing FFOing some things like ornaments that I've started in December heavily. At the end of this calendar, I'm going to be writing my finishes and patterns that I purchased. I'm not going to list threads, beads, or fabric that I buy, just the patterns. And hopefully this year is not going to be too much of that. Although I got ordered a couple patterns via Facebook, destashing. And because one usually is very hard to find, and as a kit is very expensive, so hopefully that will arrive to me fairly soon. So some of the things that I want to start new, I still need a couple things to finish kitting up, but other ones I can already start. So this time, let's go with the magazines. So as last year, I'm trying to cut down the amount of magazines that I have, because I have a big pile, and I used to subscribe and buy magazines, and then I inherited a huge stash of magazines from my mother-in-law. My sister-in-law is not stitching as much, so she looked at some of the magazines, but that was it. So I was slowly going through magazines and picking some things that I really wanted to stitch. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I have 16 magazine new starts planned. That doesn't mean that it's not going to change or something else will draw my mind, and I'm gonna start those 16. So that does not mean anything. And some magazines also have several patterns that I want to try in stitching, so which would be in here. So some of them amazing designs are in older magazines. Like this one is from 1991, November, December, cross stitch and country crafts. I'm not the country girl, but some designs were very amazing. So let's see what I had just marked. So you see kind of how many designs I want to try out. By the time I'm ready to stitch, I might not be interested in that. Okay, so this is my first on the list that I want to start. It doesn't matter which way I list it, because I might not stitch in a row. But this is Santa's of Fable and Fantasy. And I also found the same design if you're looking on the Cross Stitch and Needlework Keepsake 2017 calendar. And this is what it looks like on the top. And I'm not going to show you the pattern itself, so let me cover it up more. So it's like that, and it's on a slightly different picture. Like you see, it's much lighter in here than darker. But let's just go to the old one. I guess it was so interesting that they reprinted. But I liked it here. They also showed as a possibility of stitching each Santa separately as an ornament, which I was kind of tempted to do, but decided I might do here all in one. And I'm not sure yet if I want to stitch top and the bottoms here or just concentrate on this row. So it's 5 Santas. Um, and it said the model was stitched with the 3 strands. I'm not going to do that. The fabric I picked is, let's see now I can pull it out, is a 28 count antique ivory casual linen. So it's sort of like in between color of the pictures itself. On the other magazine, it was suggested that fabric, and here it was natural Irish linen, 28 count. So it's I'm going with a slightly lighter color. I didn't want it very dark, and I've stitched something on the Irish linen, and the holes were a tiny bit bigger. But I'm gonna stitch them, and you can see like American flag, and I'll try to find out more about those Santas. So if you know more history behind them, I'm sure they're from different regions or time periods. So I'd like to read more about it. So it's gonna be a big project, and I'm gonna be just starting, and no plans how much I want to stitch. So that's a first. So here is number 2 from magazine's Possible Stitching from 1997 Autumn Needleworker magazine. I've never seen that before. Somehow passed by, or no, actually that was the year I was arriving, I believe, in the U.S. So that was inherited from my mother, I guess. And the design is, let's see, is this. So it's different. It's not the crosses. It's going to be all specialty stitches, and it's called White and Gold Sampler by Kathy Hollicky. A little bit information, but I liked this thing, how it's all interesting specialty stitches. It does not seem like it's very complicated. All the graphs are shown how to do it all, so hopefully it's not going to take me too long. So this one was stitched on a 25 count creamy linen as a sample, and I picked cream Dublin linen. I don't know if there was a difference or not, just because it's Dublin, but look how different it is, right? How this is washed off. Even if both are cream linens. So like I said, I don't know if the Dublin adds a little bit darkness, but this is pure white looking. So yeah. And there's going to be Kreinik and things like that. And by the way, in case you have those patterns or leaflets and you wanna, I'm searching for these, so I'd like to stitch those Just Nan stockings. So if you have them or know where to get, let me know either through email. I'll have that in the comments below, or like with the link or information, or Instagram, or in there. So I'd like to get those different styles. Again, I want to try out. So that's would be my second design in the magazines. Okay, next, my magazine Possible Start. It's April 2004, the Cross Stitcher magazine, and it's actually this one. This like a clock, take time to stitch. And it was interesting that the whole thing is like even the edges are stitched like that, and you see like looks like a basket weave in here. And I want to try this out. I don't know if that would be the fabric also that I chose at the end or not. And there's needles that are showing the time, quarter to midnight, I guess. So it's going to be interesting. I got the fabric already, and it's 32 count antique white Belfast linen. So it's not a lot needed for the front, and there's a spots that are not being stitched. So mostly I think it's going to take the border and here to stitch, and I think the clock itself is going to be pretty fast stitching. So I want to start Yes, and it tells you how to do the pockets and things, so you can see from a little bit further away in here. Um, so yeah, it should be fun to stitch, and should not take very long time. But I want to at least to start. So that would be my project number 3. Okay, number 4 on my list of trying to start is 1994, January, February, Stony Creek Cross-Stitch Collection magazine. And this is going to be what I want to try. I'm sure that the matting was painted by Rensselaer Studio, I'm pretty sure. So this is what I want to try. And let's see if I can. There's several things, as you see, marked. So that's what I wanted to try. And some things like in here, I might be curious to do. And okay, so that's showing this, just that. Didn't want to show. So anyway, this is what a fabric I picked. And it's Lugana 28 count ice blue. Design is called Winter Frolic, and this is fat quarter, I believe. So it looks lighter than here. So I think maybe the pictures when they put on the front versus what's inside are slightly different in colors, as you've seen some of the Santas that I was stitching. Like I started on Christmas Day, I believe. It's again totally different background fabric looking on the front versus inside, but this is what I want to start. I like this antique looking design. So we have a birds, we have like an old wheel, we have a hair. I guess it's a hair. Anybody knows if it's a hare or a bunny? I would imagine it would be hair. And we have the acorns in here and the snow. And I like this antiqueness look. I think it's ageless look. And there's not going to be a lot of stitching inside, mostly like all around it. Like inside is just snowflakes. I might even do, I don't know, French knots or beads in here. So I might do some changes if I feel like it. But this is a light color fabric that I chose, and that would be, let's see, my number 4 in the list. Now, number 5 is from this magazine, again, 1994. I guess that was like a year for them, September, October. So it's all kinds of Halloweenish looking, Better Homes or Garden, Cross Stitch, and Country Crafts magazine. And what I actually picked from that, it's nothing Halloweenish. It's actually Christmas all through the house. It comes in 2 parts. So you stitch on the outside, which is going to be majority of the stitching, and there's going to be tiny bit like a background stitching, and it's in the 2 different types of fabrics. Like it says 25 count Dublin linen platinum and 36 count antique white Edinburgh linen. So I believe Edinburgh is in the background. So that's going to be all just a tree, and Hardanger part's going to be cut out in here. So a lot of stitching going to be on the outside part, and I think it's going to look so good. Just I need to make sure that I position them correctly, so the like a chandelier or a candle, I guess, in the second floor would be seen through this window. So I don't know which one to start. Maybe I'll stitch this and then start that part. And once I reach the window, I'll see where I want it to start, if it fits in through the window, because that would be horrible and heart-wrenching if I stitch and you just see like a tip of that, or like you don't see the light coming out through the window. So this is what I want to start. Designer is Patricia Andrele, and that's the one I want to try. So we'll see, again, playing with the Hardanger, and we'll see how I can cut out all evenly, because I haven't done Hardanger in a while. These are the colors. I was substituting some of them versus like I don't remember if that's a glisten gloss, but I looked it up colors and was picking some of those. So we have those, some Kreinik. We have, of course, for the Hardanger piece number 12 cotton perle or pearl color in here. So yep, I have the fabrics. I just need to cut out other part, I believe, that I purchased and put it all together, and it will be ready to go. Now, to break off a little Christmas spirit, I decided to go with this 2019 magazine, Just Cross Stitch. And you see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, possible 5 starts. So not to show you the pattern because design is only like on the top. I might include the pictures. It's a little ghosty by Elizabeth Spurlock of Saving Grace's Fine Needle Arts. And it's not very big pattern, 68 by 67, which is about almost 5 by 5 inches. And it's let's see, fabric they had Bramble Casual by Picture This Plus, but I have a slightly different fabric. As long as something in there happening, I think it's gonna be looking cute. So I don't know if I want to do that as a little pillow or do it just like a little round ornament or any shape kind of ornament. So if you have any suggestions, let me know too. So it's a little ghosty. Here's a name. And let's see, what else did I wanted to do in here? Probably this little cat. I thought that was kind of cute. And I'm sure I'm going to be doing this welcome. I actually have a box, small box, that it's in a coffin shape. So this one is my number 6, kind of squeezed in, and it would be fun if I also started and finished in 2024. So that's one. Now let's jump back to Christmas. And it's this Christmas reindeer. So it's a sort of like a full coverage, and even the hook area part itself was stitched. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for all like that. This is like a hanging. I don't think I would be doing this hanging, but it's from this magazine, the Cross Stitcher, in case you wanna stitch this one. And where is that? Of June 2010 magazine. So this is like that. I might make it in the ornament itself and stuff it thick and make it round because it would be perfect to cut it like that. And that one I was planning to stitch not an Aida fabric. Well, if I cut out, I can stitch an Aida fabric. So we'll see. I haven't pulled the fabric out yet because I have some of the plain color ones, but that would be my number 7, Christmas Reindeer. Continuing with the Christmas theme, because there's quite a few Christmas magazines, and I'm trying to do like a whole tree of handmade what do you call it, handmade ornaments. It's from this magazine, old one again, 1988, May, June, Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. Again, Country Crafts, right? But they have some of the like old style stuff, not very country. And this is Joyce Noel, and Joyce Noel reindeer. There's like a folk Santa and the reindeer. So I wanted to start possibly Santa. I'm not sure. Depends how many Santas I'm planning to stitch. I might switch to reindeer, but again, I don't know if I wanna do that as a frame or make it like a flat fold type of ornament. I mean, even reindeer itself would be fun to stitch. Just not stitch all this frame in here. So I haven't decided on that one yet. So we'll see. And the Santa is here cute also, and white parts. I think it can be done, and the beard part with like a whisper thread. That I think would make more fun and add some beads to kind of change. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all of that or not. But yeah, I haven't seen anywhere those shown and stitched. So if you have that magazine and planning to stitch, let me know. So this would be number 8 on my list. Let's go next. Next is slightly younger age magazine, and that would be The World of Cross Stitch. I don't know which is there years somewhere in there. Did I find it? it's a number 47, I guess. So anyway, this is what it looks like on the front, and that's what I want to try stitch. So it's practically all beading and backstitching, so little 2 ornaments, and I want to do both of them, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I mean, you can do like a two-sided, both of them on one on one side, another for another side, and it says it's about 14 hours each of stitching, cross stitch, back stitch, beads. So I'm not sure if that's what I'm gonna do. It's tells you how to add seed beads in here and things like that, but yeah, I might do only one and make that as a sort of pillow, and then another one another time. But I want at least to do one of them, and if it goes fast, I might just finish it up and hang it for the next Christmas year, right? So that would be my number 9. Now let's go on something bigger, and I printed myself like a copy, and that would be from magazine Treasures in Needlework, Volume 1. I'm curious how many were total. So this is what it looks like on the outside if you have that. Published of Better Homes and Gardens and Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. So I guess they put it together like a premiere issue collector's edition. And was there anything else I really was interested so far? No. So this is a Pageant Kings. Lots of stitching and lots of little extra things to do. And it looks like almost would be done with the beads in here. There's shiny stuff gonna be all over that and the cryonic type things. So I might substitute some things if I wanna more or less sparkle. But I liked how they also show that you can make the parts separately. So like you have them done separately, or you can do these separately too. Oh, that would be cool also to stitch these 3 parts separately and then attach on the top, so it would pop out more even as a 3D. So, ooh, ideas popping up, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. So, we'll see, but I loved it how it's done. This one was done on a denim blue Joblin 28 count, and I don't remember what kind of fabric I picked. I got some kind of dark fabric, but as you can see, it's a big giant design, so it's gonna take me a while to stitch. So we'll see, but I like the all ornamental parts in here. So we'll see if I do anything separate. But what was kind of cool, they showed you also like a little bit more up close of all 3 faces, and like from different areas, the 3 kings, and tells you how to do specialty stitches and things. But you can kind of tell where the beads, lots of back stitching. When family is home, it's interruptions, but there's lots of going to be back stitching done, and you can see shiny threads in here. So it's going to be quite a few years before it's finished, but it's once it's done, I think it's gonna look amazing. There's another one that I think like a Jim Shore, like a 3 king scenery. I'd like to get my hands on that pattern. Somebody on our YouTube, I think, stitched that a little bit ago, and that looked amazing too, but it involves lots of beads. But anyway, this one would be my number 10 in the list. And the number 11 is from this magazine, The Gross Stitcher, and that was December of 2008. So that's what it looks like on the outside. And actually, this is not what I was thinking of, just in case you were thinking. So let me make sure I don't show you the whole pattern. It's this roly-poly Santa. I thought that's should be easy and cute little thing to do that I could start and finish off. Because let's see, does it tell me what size? Yes, it's 44 by 68. So that would make on a 28 count, even with fabric, 3/1/8 inch wide by 4 3/4 inch high. So it's not very big, and I could make it as like a stuffed ornament cut out all around it possibly. and just have it cute like this thing. There's just a little bit of back stitching involved, but I don't think it's too hard. Designer is Pamela Kellogg. So yeah, that's my another one that possibly start and finish of 2020 in 2024, and that would be my number 11, at least on my list to stitch. So you can see a little bit up close. So you can see some of the Krynic in here that's going to be shown a little bit to make it a little bit extra festive. Next, let's get away. Let's see. Where is that other one? Let me find it. Well, next, let's see. I had 1, 2, 3 designs that I've picked before. Suddenly, I can't find the magazine and things, but I'll hopefully be able to insert the pictures. If I still can't find it in a long time, I'll be resorting my magazines, and if I can't find it, then I'll replace with something else. But I had one picked. It's called Decorated Christmas Deer. And hopefully you will see, you're seeing picture here. It's from from Just Cross Stitch December of 2019 magazine. I have a December like a special edition ornament magazine, but not that one right now. Then another is Jake the Snowman. That would be 3D little figurine. It should not take very long time to stitch at all. It just needs to put it all together and rolled up, and that's called Jake the Snowman. And Eye of the Forest was number 13, so it's also a small little thing, from what I remember at least. So those were 3 that right now are missing. I need to find that magazine, and like I said, if I can't find that in a while, I'll just replace with something else, because you see, and I have several little markings on magazines that I already have planned, so I can pull like that. So let's go to number 15. So number 15 is again like a 3D looking thing. And let's see, the magazine, it's Just Cross Stitch of April of 2019. So I guess that's a year for all of those magazines. And it's this Daisy. So it's a 3D freestanding creature, and it will need a lot of fabric. And for stitching, there's not a lot to stitch actually. It's just probably more time will be to put it all together. I think the cheeks were just slightly painted in here, and all that sewing that will need to be done. That's where the majority of work is going to be. Design is by Janet Bryant Groves of Crafty Cat Designs. And it tells you the size here, like how big is arm, ear, front with apron, and bottom. And I have a fabric 32 count limestone Lugana that was suggested. And it's my fabric is, and it asks for 20 piece. And here's what it would look like. I got a fat half, I guess. Is that a half? Yes, fat half. And this is what it looks like. So it's, as you see, picture totally differs. So by the time, maybe I'll start around Easter time if I can. By the time I'm ready to stitch this, and if I change my mind and not to want to have like this but lighter color, then I'll grab it. But we'll see. There's a white beads that I think it would show up better on this limestone color in here, and it will need more than fat quarter if I remember correctly, and it's given with DMC and Sullivan threads, and there's going to be color variation and mill heel one type of bead, royal pearl. So there's a back stitching, straight stitching involved in this design. So like I said, it's not a lot of stitching. It's just to cut out the correct size for all the parts, fabric, and then sew it all together. So that would be number 15 of my plans for the magazines. Let's put it. And number 16, let's see what was the honors of number 16 on my list, because it was not fitting anymore. And it's from this magazine, Cross Stitch and Needlework of April 1998. So this is what it looks like, and I'm sure you can recognize this girl. I'll be stitching her too sometime, and it's Nora Corbett design. So gathering eggs, I think it's called. But the design I want to do is this white work egg, and it was suggesting to use a small piece of ivory linen and taffeta fabric. So I don't have a taffeta fabric yet. I don't know what it for background or for backside, but this is cream ivory Edinburgh linen. I don't know if it makes difference, but you can see again how picture is different than actual fabric color. This looks like practically white, and there's gonna be ecru threads, pearl cotton, 18 and 12 number size, which I have, and the regular cotton floss. So there's going to be a little bit of learning to do, and this looks like almost like a tatting design in here to do. I have done tatting tiny bit. I have the part, and we'll see if I want to place something like this too, or it's a needle tatting. I think some people do. So we'll see how it goes, but I want to start this, and possibly sometime around Easter too. So that's my number 16 on the list of possible starts from a magazine. And like I said, some things might change, some things might be added, but only a couple of them that I marked that I want to start and finish, because I have also still from a different magazines starts, and we'll see how that all goes. So let's see, just in case I need to split this video, I want to say that I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video of my possible starts for from a magazines. I'm curious which of those designs you're most rooting for, and if you've worked on them, or if you have any suggestions how to FFO it, or things like that. Let me know either in comments below or contact me other ways. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and wish me luck to start all of those projects. So I say until next time, this was Jurgita saying bye-bye.